Hello, and welcome to Bits Play Games! So, I'm starting a new series where me and my brother Chris, you wanna say hi, Chris?
Hi, everybody.
We're gonna do a playthrough of Banjo-Kazooie, and then following that, if everything goes well, we're probably gonna do some other games on the Nintendo 64 Online. Because we played all these games growing up together, and we have a lot to say about them, so we're just gonna jump right into this and see where it goes. Okay, so we're gonna kind of skip this intro here, but pretty much if you've never played the game, the main character is Banjo, and you have a friend Kazooie in your backpack, and your sister was taken by the witch Gruntilda, and you need to go to the castle and save her. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's a simple story, straight and to the point.
Yeah,
we're just gonna skip over the moves here to learn the moves.
I need to make sure I don't mess up and I actually hit the skip button. So Chris, you want to say your history with the game a little bit?
Yeah. So me, you, our brother Nick, we kind of grew up with the N64. That was our first console that we got. So, this was one of the first 3D platformers we got besides Mario 64, I think. I know this game came out in 98. I can't remember if we got... The N64 came out in 96, so I can't remember what year we ended up getting it. I think we were a year or so behind, so maybe 97. We may have even gotten it in 98. But anyways, this game came out then. Besides Mario 64, this was probably the next true 3D platformer that we got. I just remember I have a lot of great memories with this game. It was something new to all of us. The graphics, the type of gameplay, the amount of collectibles that you get throughout the game, how you go about collecting them, like the musical notes you need to get to move on through the lair. Obviously the puzzle pieces to open up new worlds. It was just, something different, something that just, caught us off guard, I guess, with just the in-depth of gameplay and mechanics and learning new moves and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I think for me, this game obviously Mario 64 was the first real 3D immersive experience that we kind of had, but I think for me, the difference with this game was that I just feel like there was so much more character to it. The characters had so much more personality, and it was super memorable with, like you said, just everything. The collectibles and the characters and the moves. Mario 64 is just such a great game all around, but if I had to go off of just the character and how memorable a game was, it would definitely be this one.
Well, the characters in this game had so much more personality than something like Mario 64. Whether it's just, I know the witch, what is it, Gruntilda? She talks in rhymes all the time, and then just the sound effects, that you hear with each character talking in their own type of voice.
Now keep going.
I was just gonna say it's just kind of like worlds apart from like Mario 64 with the type of game. Same type of idea behind it with the 3D platforming, but just the personality of the game just kind of jumps off the screen more.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like this is one I probably come back to more. I recently did go through Mario 64, and when I say recently, I mean within the last couple of years, but this one is definitely just, I think it's the better game, but if you want to just go off personality and character and everything like that, I don't think there's much argument. So the way we're gonna do this, and games kind of following this, we're probably gonna do Mario 64 after this game, is every time one of us gets a puzzle piece or one of us dies, we're gonna hand off the controller. And since we're playing online, I mean, we're just gonna switch who's first player. And the way you're gonna be able to tell who is controlling is on the left side of the screen. We have our icons, and my icon is Wario, and Chris's icon is Bullet Bill with the Mario hat. So, we'll probably remind you as we go. I mean, just know I'm the one on top and he's below me. But yeah, that's how we're gonna be able to. Yeah, so that's how you're going to be able to tell who's controlling.
So right off the bat, you kind of just went back on how you said we're going to switch off, because you technically did get the first puzzle piece.
I mean, are we really going to count the one that's just sitting on top of the mound there? I'll probably die before I get a puzzle piece, because this ape is just nailing me with these oranges.
So, you obviously got the first puzzle piece in the lair. You put it in the picture, filled in the missing spot, opened up Mumbo's lair. So it's the first world, obviously. Probably the most memorable world in this game.
Yeah, the music in this level really just hits what's about to happen, just like the adventure and everything like that. It's I think the music and just the level in general is a really good introduction level. Here, I'm gonna switch over to you, hopefully before that bowl comes. Okay, swap player 1. Okay, you should be good.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
I should have, I guess, used the classic N64 controller, so I'm using
you could always switch to it. Just make sure it's charged for the next video, because for me, I just can't get used to the Pro Controller or anything, and it's kind of dumb on Nintendo's part, because they don't give you button mapping options for the N64 Online, but, I mean, the N64 controller is going to work how it always did, so that's why I always make sure it's charged when I'm about to play one of these games.
So I know there's a puzzle piece up here, I believe, an easy one.
Yeah. You can skip it if you want to get a more fun one.
Well, I know there's some bottles is back here to learn another move. I'm pretty sure.
Well, he's in this area. Is he right behind these stones?
Hold on, I'm trying to get my C button. Okay, there's a Mumbo token. So these tokens are used to go to this shaman Mumbo Jumbo, and you have to collect so many to give to him, and then he'll transform you into a some kind of creature, and a different creature in each world, to just help you get different puzzle pieces that you can't normally get in being Banjo and Kazooie. Let's see.
Yeah, not all levels have the transformation, but they're always fun. And another thing is we're gonna make sure we're gonna basically do 100% run of this game, because it's not gonna add too much time because we've played it so many times. So that means we're gonna get all the musical notes and all the puzzle pieces. Can't say we're gonna get all the Mumbo tokens, but we'll try our best with that one.
So this move was so we're able to use Kazooie, and the nice thing about using Kazooie is she's able to climb up like steep slopes, like you see on the left there, would be able to climb up and down that. Compared to Banjo, if you would get on it, he would just slide on his rear end all the way down the hill.
Yeah, and you didn't really get to see that because we already knew that coming in. But when you're first starting this game, you kind of find that out the hard way.
So I'd say it's been, 4 or 5 years probably since I played this game last. And like I was telling you before we started the video, that was probably the last full playthrough I had of this game, where I did 100% throughout.
Yeah. Well, do you remember when you were doing that playthrough, we kind of started that where we were racing through the game. Like, you were playing on your Xbox, and I was playing on mine, and we were kind of just letting each other know how far we got. And for a little while there, we were neck and neck, but you kind of pulled away. I was surprised how much of this game you have mapped in your head.
Now, when we did that, did we both get on, tell each other when we were getting on and both jump on and start playing?
Yeah, we did that for a little while, but at a certain point we kind of fell off and just okay. So hit the ZR button, and then all you have to do is just switch player one, and then hit continue. Here, I think I have to change player one each time. Okay, so I'll just do it. Okay, that makes it easy then. We don't have to coordinate. But anyway, we kind of just fell off when we were doing that race, but yeah, I feel like if you just made that a little mistake, especially on the N64 version, on the Xbox version, well, I guess we were on the Xbox version, but it would be racing on the N64 version, I feel like would be more difficult because in this version, if you don't get all the musical notes in one go or if you die, you have to recollect them all. But on the Xbox, it remembered how many you had. And
speaking of that, I remember when we first got this game, when it first came out, that was confusing, at least to me.
Yeah,
because because you needed like so many to move on to the next area of the castle in the main hub world. And
yeah,
I remember like I would play for a little bit in this level, you know, get whatever musical notes I got, and then when I would leave and then like, you know, come back later and grab different ones, it was, you know, that I haven't gotten before, it did not count, you know,
because you needed to like overlap your last record. Yeah, and right. I think that is confusing.
Yeah, so I did forget that they, you know, changed that in the Xbox version.
Yeah, they did a lot of quality of life improvements, and I definitely like noticed that, especially kind of jump in between the two versions. So Bottles is going to teach me the egg moves here, just to be able to poop and shoot eggs. So I kind of picked a more difficult Jiggy to get. I feel like sometimes I'm fine with it, but this ape really has good aim.
One of us are going to have to do this one sooner or later, so might as well get it over with. Yeah, I know. And then, what, there's 10 Jiggies per world.
Yeah, 10 Jiggies, 100 musical notes, and Mumbo tokens, I have no idea. Are there 5 in each level?
5 Jinjos.
Oh, 5 Jinjos, yeah. Yeah, which counts as one of the 10 Jiggies we need to get.
Yeah, and as far as these Mumbo tokens, I think it's a different, you know, it's just random, a different amount in each. You don't have the butt jump or butt.
Oh my gosh, I thought that was a basic move. Guess not. Okay.
And then there's the little Banjo trophies, which are just extra lives.
Yeah, and usually I feel like we're pretty good because I think you can't even get past 9. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he freaking. Oh man, I hate this Jiggy because he like it's just so hard to dodge him. And then he knocks you off the thing, and you have to come all the way back up. And if you run out of eggs, it's not like the eggs come back. You have to really make sure you...
There you go.
You know, I think what helped me in that situation was I didn't let him talk. He starts talking like, oh, you hit me with an egg, and I just kept shooting him to get extra hits in. All right. Jump right down here.
So you...
And that is... Jiggy number 4 for this level, or
so we'll probably get one more here.
Yeah, I'll switch over
for this session, and then I think 5 left then.
Yep.
For next time.
Yeah. So what's a good one you can get? You can do the totem pole.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Don't forget to leave one of them left to get the honeycomb on the top of it.
So with the honeycombs, like there's these honeycombs that are full with honey. Those are just, you know, to increase your health when you get hurt. But there's honeycombs that are hollow that if you collect, what is it, 5? Is it 5 or 6?
I think 5, but we'll see. Once you get this one coming up, we'll see how many slots there are.
But once you collect whatever that amount is, you'll gain an extra honeycomb on your life bar. So, I mean, that,
which you really need towards the end of the game.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
Oops.
remember this. Yes, you start pooping them out.
Hold on, I gotta get the controls
You really
back
need
down.
the N64. You need that N64 controller.
Okay, so that's the rear end. What the heck? Oh, there we go.
You need to push up on the C stick.
Yes.
Well, right analog stick, I guess, in your case. Okay. Yeah,
I
and
think
it
there's
speeds
a
up
little
each
delay
time.
when I come on as player 2. So I have to time
Yeah,
it just right.
I think it's because I think there's a little delay for me too. It's because we're like doing this online. There you
we
go. 1, 2,
So
3.
1, 2,
Yeah, there
3,
are
4,
6.
6.
Yeah, there are 6. Okay, then you just finish him off. Yeah, just time that extra early right now. There you go. And there we go.
Right.
All right. So that was the first episode of Chris and I's Banjo playthrough on the Nintendo Switch Online N64 app. So the next episode we'll finish the level and we'll just, keep moving forward.
Sounds good. We'll see you guys on the next one.
All right. Bye.